This is Embroidery's Essential, and this is the file that I'm going to be working with. So this is an applique design, and this is a very simple applique design for those who are beginners. This is going to apply for your single needle embroidery machine and your multi-needle embroidery machine. Let me make it a little bit smaller. That is too small. This is perfect. I'm going to be using a sweatshirt, and I decided to use the black color threads. And on the actual applique, I decided to do the border in pink. I'm going to be using glitter HTV. I usually use fabric, but I decided to use glitter HTV and show you how can you use that as a way of doing applique as opposed to just using the fabric that we always use for applique. For those who are new, the first thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to assign the colors. Applique position is where the machine is going to embroider the outline of the design, and applique material is where the machine is going to stop. You're going to go ahead and place the fabric on top of the design, and then you're going to continue embroidering. So I'm going to go to the stitch simulator. I'm going to click it. First, it's going to use the pink thread that I chose. You can choose any color thread you want, and it's going to outline the design. Okay, this is what it's doing right now. When it's done with this, it's gonna go to the white color thread, and that is where you're gonna go ahead. The machine is gonna stop. You're gonna place your fabric or the material that you're using. In this case, I'm gonna use the glitter vinyl, the HTV glitter vinyl. So once you place the fabric on top, it's gonna continue to the outline. It's gonna embroider on top of the fabric or the material that you chose. Okay, so that's what it's doing right now. So that's the part of the applique, right? So I'm gonna meet you at the craft table. I'm gonna be using my hook master. I'm gonna be using colorway stabilizer, my 8x13 mighty hoop, the glitter HTV, which is gonna be pink, and my design, which I always, you know, guys, I always print out my design from Embrilliance, and a gray sweatshirt. Okay, so the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be placing my hoop backing in here. Okay, I'm going to be placing my cutaway stabilizer, and I'm going to this for people that have never seen this done before, because I know most of my followers have seen me done this a lot of times. So you guys are experts already when it comes to the hoop master, huh? Okay. And then after I do this, I'm gonna go ahead and place my sweatshirt. This is a size large Logan sweatshirt, because we're still on sweatshirt season. Okay. I place a piece of tape to let me know how high I want my design to start. It's clear tape, so you probably are not able to see it on the camera. This will give me an idea exactly how high do I want my design to go. I usually go for 4 to 3.5 fingers. Okay, so I have plenty of space in here. So I'm gonna make it a little bit higher. Plenty of space here, plenty of space here. Okay, so once I have it where I want it, I'm gonna go ahead and hook this position. Okay, I can take this off already. Okay, I make sure that I am center using these spots in here. There are 4 little holes on the hoop that let me know the center. it matches with the center of the hoop master right here. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna look for my tape. This is an optional step. You don't have to do this step. For me, it helps me make sure that I have the design where I want it. But you can take this up to the machine without this, and the machine will find your center on the hoop, and then you can trace to make sure that the needle is not close enough to the hoop. But I like seeing my design to have a visual. I'm very visual when it comes to my embroidery, okay? So this is the pink that I'm gonna use. I had this dark pink, so I was, battling my mind which one to use. I chose the light pink, and I'm gonna do probably the outline. I'm gonna do it in white. Yeah, white, or maybe pink also, to do a tone on tone when it comes to the vinyl. I will decide when I'm ready to start embroidering, because I am very undecisive of what kind of outline I'm gonna do. Looking in here, when it comes to the sweatshirt, I can see the pink will look very nice with the gray, but at the same time, this is pink already. So let's see, I haven't decided yet, people, okay? So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the embroidery machine. So when it comes to the vinyl, if this is your first time using vinyl for embroidery, you have to make sure that you have to take off the carrying sheet or the plastic cover, and you can feel it, that is right here. Usually for glitter, the back is plain, and then you have the glitter on this part in here. So you're gonna separate the plastic from the actual glitter material, okay? So if you see right here, this is the carrying sheet or the plastic cover, and carefully you're going to separate, okay? Now, when you're doing, of course, HTV, when it comes to a design that you're going to cut it with your Cricut or your cutting machine, then this stays on. But for applique, it needs to be separated, okay? This is going to become like my fabric, similar. Now, if you remember my last, I would say 2 videos back, I did an applique design embroidery video. It was a very simple design for those who were beginning doing applique. I used glitter embroidery vinyl for embroidery. It was not this. It was like a fabric that is made for applique, but it's called embroidery vinyl, and it was very similar to this. So there are two different things, okay? I like using the embroidery vinyl a lot. I haven't been using this for a while now. I used to use it I was like a year ago when I started embroidering and making a lot of baby garments. I used to use this as well as the embroidery vinyl, okay? So this is what we're gonna be using, and this is gonna go on top of here, okay? All right? So yeah. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna head to the machine. I will see you over there. So we are here. This is the screen for those who are new. I already went through the colors, but I'm gonna review the colors one more time. I always do it twice just to make sure. So the machine is already on position 1, which is gonna start embroidering on that needle. And that is the needle that I used to trace the design, which I have already done, but I'm gonna do it one more time. So that you can see how it goes. It's in needle 1. These are the colors right here, these 3 spools. And I'm going through this for those people who are interested in getting a multi-needle machine, especially the Ricoma. The different machines have different screens. This is for the EM1010, but basically the steps are similar, okay? So these are the spools right here. So the first needle should be number 3, which is color light pink, which I have it there. 1, 2. I'm counting up here. Let me get you more separated because those numbers correlate to where the spools are located on the top. Okay, so the first one is light pink, which is number 3. We start counting from the back. 1, 2, and 3. So I have 3 in there. And it's always good to review it once you do it, because sometimes, believe me, I make mistakes. Sometimes I put the wrong spool. So the next one should be the dark pink, and this is gonna be the tack down. The first one was the placement. So the tack down should be on number 6, which is all the way back here. You won't be able to see it because it's behind the machine. So I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 right here. And that's correct right there. And then the dark pink is gonna be the satin stitch, which is already when everything's been done. And that should be on, I'm sorry, the satin stitch, I switch it to color white. I'm gonna do it in white instead of pink. So that's number 2 right here. I'm gonna count 1 and 2. So in total, I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm counting on my paper. I have this right here. This is a printout from Embroidery. So I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm fine, okay? So we went through that, and then I placed the machine on AM. The last video that I did for when we were doing the applique on the toad, if you have not seen that video, that was 2 videos back. AM is automatic manual. This means that the machine is going to stop for every color change. You can also place stops on the colors, but I rather do it this way to make it more easier. Usually, when you have regular embroidery, which you have no applique, you will go to automatic, meaning that the machine is going to run through, it's not going to stop. So I'm going to go back to AM, okay? And so, yeah, so that's fine. We check that out. Now we are going to go one more trace. I'm going to move the camera down so that you can see what I'm doing. So like always, I'm using my printout from Embroidery, and I already had a center and everything using this. If you want to know how I do that, you can check my other videos that I explain how I do that. But right now I'm going to do the last tracing. For the tracing, I'm going to go here on this square, and I'm going to push to trace. And the machine is tracing right now. Let me move you back. And this design is pretty close to the frame of the mighty hoop. I was planning to use the Ricoma hoop that is a little bit wider, but you know, it traces fine, so I am going to be using this. Okay, so when the design is this close, even though you see there's supposedly space in here, let me get you down and it's closer so you understand what I'm trying to say. It looks like it's going to have enough space, but you have to make sure you can either reduce the size. You can do the slow tracing. It's very close. There are 2 points. This point in here with the Y and the top there with the T. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the slow tracing, which is this one right here, this icon with the heart. And you're going to see how it goes very slow. This design is 10.5 by 6 and close to 6.5. Even though the Mighty Hoop says that is for 8 by 13, but really it doesn't count this right here, so it's actually smaller. So you should always trace. You see, I'm gonna go this down, so it's cleaning right there. That gives me more assurance that I'm not gonna hit anything. So you always, with the Mighty Hoop, with any hoop, but mostly with the Mighty Hoop, don't follow what the specifications are, because it's actually smaller than that, okay? So you always, for the Mighty Hoop, you have to trace extra. And I'd rather go through this. So now that we're here, I can remove this. I don't need it anymore. The first stitch that it's gonna do is gonna be the tracing. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna press start, and let's go, people. a light color pink, so it's gonna be difficult to see. Let me just, if I can lower this and make it so that you can have a better view. So it's gonna outline the whole design, the whole thing. It's called the placement stitch. Okay, so it stopped, so it's waiting for me to place the fabric. In this case, is the glitter HTV, okay? So when I place this in here, I have to make sure that it's gonna clear everything, okay? Meaning it's gonna cover, not clear, cover everything. You cannot leave any little area without being covered, okay? So you lift up the vinyl, check on the top. And believe me, people, I've been in situations that I have left pieces out because I have not been paying attention, especially if this color is so light. I did cut it a little bit wider so that I make sure that I have everything covered, and it looks like everything is covered, okay? All right, so let's start. So one more time, you're gonna press start and move it around so you can have a good view. Okay, guys, so now the next step, I'm gonna take it out and I'm gonna start ripping the vinyl, okay? Let me just move you this way. I could probably pull the tray out. Let me see if I can do it without having to take off the whole thing. I'm gonna attempt. This vinyl is very difficult to rip, huh? I'm gonna meet you at the table, okay? This vinyl is a non-brand from Amazon. It's not like the other vinyls, they rip easily. So what I'm gonna do is, let me see if I can rip it out easily. Like, if it doesn't work, I'm just gonna cut out with a scissors because I'm not gonna go through all this trouble, you know? we are done. So this vinyl is, you can rip it, because I did in some certain areas, you have to really pull hard. In some areas, like the small ones, you have to do it with the scissors. I'm used to, like I said, to use the scissor brand, which rips very easily. And also Cricut, the Cricut brand also rips easy. So I'm gonna take you now to the machine, and I will see you when I get there, okay? Okay guys, so we are here in the machine, and I am loving this pink. So like I said before, it's done. I did it with ripping, in combination with ripping and scissors, because this vinyl, you know, you have to really pull hard to do it, and I didn't want to rip like here. The stitches came out a little bit, but that's okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and start the machine, and we're gonna start with the satin stitch, which is gonna be on a white color. And we are done. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna see you at the craft table, okay? applied the cloud cover, and at the same time that served the two purpose, because what it did was that it also applied heat to the HTV, which makes it to stick into the shirt like regular HTV. So I didn't have to press on top of it, which it would have been like an extra exposure to heat. I didn't want to do that, so I did both at the same time. And people, this is so pretty. I am very happy with the result. I will see you in a little bit, okay? So guys, what do you think? I am in love with this design. This is how you use glitter instead of fabric to do applique. And I am so glad that I chose the white satin border as opposed to just doing it pink. Yeah, so guys, if you have any questions, let me know down below. If you're new to my channel and you have not subscribed yet, consider subscribing to my channel, The Crafty Puerto Rican, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you can get notified of all my future videos. And also, if you guys are interested on a multi-needle embroidery machine, I have an affiliate referral link down below. You can click to that link and you can get all the information you need, and at the same time it will help me, because as an affiliate it will help my channel a lot. Okay, so guys, I think this is everything for now. Until next time, bye bye, hasta luego.